Oh, Patty the Batty. Oh, Patty.
Oh, you just broke something. It stopped working.
Wait, what?
Or no, it's good now. That sounded crazy.
Was that kind of a hype intro to the podcast?
Oh, no, because he fucking got smashed by a 38-year-old Justin Gaethje. The UFC lightweight division is done.
But everybody, we are here for episode 109 of the Fight Geeks Ski. Fight Geeks Podcast.
So, you know, they just had the first ever Paramount card of the year.
Not just of the year.
Ever.
Of history.
And it was UFC 324. Which I actually just saw, and I forgot, because this was definitely came out before the Paramount. But Dana White said it wouldn't be often, but he said there would still be pay-per-views throughout numbered cards, which is obviously means it would have to be overstacked. But we'll get into that. But that's supposed to...
Do you know what that already means to me?
I want to get into.
That already means they're breaking their promise of however many cards per year. It's
well,
like, we're going to have to pay for one of these?
Well, now that it's going to be... If it's a pay-per-view, that means... And it's not like... Unless like it is still with Paramount, but... Yeah. I wonder if that'll be a separate deal, like
what if it's on Netflix?
Because obviously it was ESPN's choice to charge $90, so I'm hoping like Dana wouldn't charge $90. But we'll get into that. That's fucked. Yeah. So the first ever Paramount card, my initial thoughts were I liked it, but there's a lot of mixed reviews on X and whatnot. I didn't think it was too terrible. It was their first ever event, so
I think because it was their first event, it's like we have to hold back on some of our slander.
That's what I'm saying.
Like you had mentioned. Obviously, everyone's critical of the ads. I'm critical of the ads just for the fact that I think we're not used to it. It's become more mainstream. It's not some niche sport that is getting funded by one thing because it's so cheap to put up. Like these are multi-million-dollar events now. Unless
you're the top 10, like kind of aura or star fighters in the UFC, I don't care about your walkout. And to be honest, watching UFC fighter walkouts.
Sorry if my gums chewing was kind of like
to me, guys. Terrible to UFC fighter walkouts is just as bad as watching an ad. So I didn't mind not watching the walkout. No, I'm kidding. I actually understand why people are having an issue with the no. There was no walkouts for most of the time. There would be ads playing during the walkouts, and maybe in the corner there would be of the actual event. And then there was also not a lot of between round corner commentary that we usually get to see, right? We usually get to tap into the corner. We get to see what the fighters thinking between rounds. You know, like I wanted to see what was going on in Patty's head after he got cracked, and it was just being an ad. So I do understand, but it's an $8 an event, $60 a year. So I feel like those are things they can touch up on because it's not like that's only like 10 to 20 seconds we need to tap it on the corner. You know, I don't think there needs to be an ad there. I think they could give us that.
What messed me up was. As soon as the main card started, we were like, okay, what are we gonna see in terms of ads? Because that's all I was really worried about. It's like on prelims, we're used to seeing the same 3 commercials every single. You know what I mean? So what's the difference when they just put an ad in the corner?
Right.
But when the main card started, immediately off the gate, it's like a curtain dropped.
That was funny.
And I was like, Kyle, did you see the curtain just drop? He's like, no. And that didn't happen. You lied. I was like, I swear to God, man. So did you end up backtracking and seeing the curtain?
I did see the curtain, and I was
very sick, right?
I was like, this shit kind of corny. It was cool, but like, bro, why?
The Paramount curtain.
Like, it would be cool, like if, like maybe, like imagine this, low key. Somehow, Gene Silva and Arnold Allen are already in there about to fight, and it's Bruce Buffer.
Oh my God.
But they dropped, and it was Bruce Buffer, and he's doing all the promos still. He's like, get a Modelo, and then it's like. What do we drop curtains for? He's still got 2 minutes of promo before he announces Gene Silva. If they were like in the octagon and it was like, bang, this is Paramount, we fight and it's 9 p.m. No.
Or how about the commercial that was it's time to have a Bud Light? It's like, what? We thought the fight was starting at this point.
So the curtain, cool, yes, but it was like, all right, now the curtain dropped and he's doing another 2 minutes of promo. It was like, what are we doing?
And it's a commercial, and then it's like, it's been an hour for one fight on this main card so far. It's like, whoa. They sped it up a little, but still, we got out at the same time that we would on a 10 p.m. start. So it's like, is that going to shape up as events continue? I hope, kind of, because like I was so excited to hear that. It's like when you get older, you want shit to be earlier. You know what I mean?
It's almost like, because I always, where we gave credit to the UFC and Dana White was like the time in between fights is very quick. And obviously with the 9 p.m. and a little bit more ads, it definitely was a little slower. And I'm thinking the Paramount use that as a strategy because they knew UFC was very good at. Did they use that to where they're like, all right, let's start at 9 p.m. and we could totally within 5 fights drag out the extra hour.
That means we saw an hour worth of ads.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm not, and I wouldn't be surprised if that was their strategy because UFC does get their fights out quickly, and with the ads, obviously the event's just gonna feel longer as a whole. Like we're just watching.
I know. Ads. It also does feel longer when the prelims start off with 4 knockouts, I believe, and then it goes. Then there's only one more finish.
At one point I just heard like Megan O'Leary fucking.
Like literally the fight that we got there, bro. It just stopped being knockouts. It's like, what is our luck? Are we just curses to the sport? Is that why?
Derek Lewis needs to be investigated. I'm just kidding.
For his balls being too hot.
But the actual fights.
Okay, I gotta cut that out.
Were pretty good. I feel like some of the camera angles were kind of like
Sus.
They were kind of shot at some points. Like sometimes, like I feel like. At least ESPN's production was locked. Like you never like miss anything. There were some points where it would just be like Herb Dean's back all of a sudden, and I know ESPN they would cut that shit. Like, but that'll come with just just a couple events here for their first event. I thought the actual like fights that we were watching were really good. Didn't have any problems with those. It's not like we missed a knockout or like shut off or something. But the actual fights.
Yeah.
Gene Silva. I had a bankroll builder. Probably should have let you guys know last week. It was called Gene Silva.
We'll bring this smacking back if this gets 2 likes.
Yeah, so it was called Gene Silva and Sean O'Malley. Just those 2 guys, just straight money line. It was plus 101. So basically, whatever you bet, you get back. That was my bankroll builder. I was telling everybody, put whatever you can
on Sean O'Malley.
On Sean O'Malley and Gene Silva parlay for plus 100 because they were both minus 200, 250. So that was a good parlay. Open up with Gene Silva. Good comeback win, but Arnold Allen looked very good for not fighting literally forever and then taking on who I think is a future champion in Gene Silva.
Oh, you do? Interesting. To start the card, I also was very entertained by that. It was a lot of action for one. I think it's Gene Silva was obviously just awesome to watch on his come up, but it's almost a little bit better to see like people be able to put up a fight with him and see how Gene Silva reacts now. It's like we've seen him knock people out. We want to see how he can react in 3-round fights and hopefully eventually a 5-round fight. You know what I mean?
There was a lot of people after the last fight with Diego Lopes. We talked about on the pod, and we said that he should have won that fight, and we said that he was winning that fight, but he tried to outdog the dog. In the sense of like he let his emotions get the best of him, and he instead of using his skill set, he literally just tried to outdog the dog and got knocked out for it. So I wanted to see an improvement in that in this fight. I wanted to see him not lose control of his emotions or anything like that, and I didn't see any improvement in that. Right when we got into the octagon, he did like this weird staring thing. At one point, at the end of the first round, Arnold trying to dap him up, and Gene Silva said no. It's like, what, dude? Y'all just had a great first round. Like that was sick. Like I don't even know who won it. Arnold's looking like, yeah, like I love this shit, and then Gene Silva's being petty. And to me, like I just said about him, I see him as a future champion. If he can't control his emotions, he will not be a future champion because, I mean, that's one of the biggest parts in fighting discipline, and I don't think he's got it. And he showed no improvement of it. I think.
Going back to the war, would you consider this recent fight as a war? 'Cause I don't know if I would.
The war?
Because the war was obviously against Diego.
Right.
And that just wants to bring me to this point. Like, it's 2026. Can we just stop being like, blah, 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 blank, he or she should have won this. They should have won this. It's like, no. Wars, man, or just, like, we got to just realize, if they were good enough, they would win. The good people win. I think I'm going to stop trying to be so supportive or defensive against certain people winning in 2026. Especially with like the Lopes and Silva fights. Like they're both warriors. Both of these guys, like you said, are going to get a title shot. Like, can you think of any recent fights that's like literally it's like
that's it?
It's like somebody else should have won. Because I don't really have that many.
Well,
that
it
are
depends. Because like robberies are different from like people who should have won.
Magomed versus Alex. Should Alex have won? The one when Alex lost.
Wait, what? The first fight?
Magomed.
Or are you talking about recently?
Yeah. No, not the recent one. The one where Magomed won. Like, because some people were like, Alex, blah, 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 blah.
No, because I think there's a difference.
Was that a decision fight?
Yes, it was.
Am I just being an idiot?
Yeah, it was. It was a Magomed decision. And that's why I was like, well, robberies are different from like people who should. Because like when I was saying in the Gene Silva fight, how like he let it, like he's such a skilled fighter. And then you see like that he's kind of like crazy and he lets like his emotions go in the octagon and it makes for a sick fight.
Yeah.
But you're not going to win the fight.
Nickname ain't
so when I say should have won, he shouldn't have won. He, like I was saying, the reason that he's holding and being held back right now is because he's letting his emotions get to him. And I'd like to see a calm, disciplined Gene Silva just use all his skill set because he's so good. He's so good. But he just seems to be going a little crazy. And Arnold Allen, credit to that dude. Hasn't fought in I don't even know how long, but he came back and stood toe to toe. And it was a close fight. I would love to see that fight keep going. As much as I think Gene Silva won the fight, I think that was a good fight for both gentlemen. They both looked ready to keep going.
Yeah, and hear me out, man. Kind of zipping up to Sean O'Malley a little bit.
That was a good fight.
What are you thinking about that fight?
I think he won 1-3 easy. Like, actually,
yeah,
dead ass.
I think he dead ass won.
I don't even think.
And obviously, it's the one time of the year I could rep this shirt. So shout out to Sean, man. I did see a take on MMA social media today. Can somebody please at them in the comments of who this was from? But Merab stole Sean O'Malley's confidence.
No.
He didn't.
I would disagree, but
I felt like O'Malley was less shiny and gloaty and showcasey this fight. It's like we haven't heard from the dude.
I just think...
Is that kind of his arc he's
I just think O'Malley got put in a tough spot his whole career. The UFC was taking this route. Yes, it sounds bad, but the UFC was taking this route where it was fight can. Like, I'm dead at it. Like, let's call a spade, because there's
late notice you're in.
To be a star or a good fighter, which O'Malley is, you're gonna sweep these cans, right? And that's what he was doing, man. He was getting knockout after knockout, fighting on prelims, just doing his thing against. And then that's when he finally came up on the come up, and we were watching him. And then all of a sudden it was Jan. It was literally just Jan after the Pedro Munez no contest eye poke, which was a close fight, by the way. And then he went to Jan, and he got through the Jan fight. And then he only had the opportunity to fight like the best of the best from this. He fought Merab twice, who's the current bantamweight GOAT. So I think people. This is gonna sound crazy because people already I think people overrated him, low-key. I think people
on his come up
even as champion, even though people considered him a fraudulent champion, I think they also overrate him. I don't think he was. So, was he supposed to spark everybody that's not Merab, or is he not allowed to have?
Dude, do you want to know what I'm kind of sad about? If my MMA ball knowledge can serve me right, Sterling never got a rematch with O'Malley, did he?
No, because he fought.
We moved to featherweight.
Who did he fight after O'Malley and then lost?
Rob.
Nigga.
Oh, Cheeto.
Dude, what?
He beat Cheeto as champ.
Okay, but then what?
Oh, you're talking about Sterling?
The belt to? Yeah.
Sterling?
Yeah.
O'Malley.
No, but wait.
So I'm like, did Sterling get his rematch? I don't recall he did. Okay, so I just want to make sure that I had that fact right.
But I feel like, all right, so you said
I feel like Sterling could beat him in the rematch.
So let me get back to the point. You said that someone said that you kind of agree that Merab stole his confidence, and I want to know why. Yeah. Because not only did he win this fight, but also does he what to you didn't look confident in that fight? Or what do they mean by that?
I think they mean that Sean O'Malley's basically getting somebody that they're serving title shot if you knock this guy out on a platter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In my kind of perspective, and he can't pull it off.
Yeah, I think
when that's what he is known for. Before, it's just Merab. He's the best, man. Of course I'm going to lose to the best. I'm gonna you got to beat the guy that are not the best if you want to be the best.
I thought it was a good fight because in the last...
I thought it was a good fight, but I'm just saying it's
so in the first fight with Merab,
O'Malley had a big if he knocked that person out, I think he would have had a huge opportunity in front
for a title shot, absolutely. And I think he did try to knock him out. And I think after going over 40-minute or roughly at least 30 minutes, because I don't know what round he got submitted in the second fight, but he went to decision in the first fight with Merab. That was a technical bout. 3-2 Merab. That was a close fight. People forget about it, kind of because Merab won, whatever, blah. But that was a good fight with O'Malley in the sphere. And then in the second fight, he got submitted, and he hadn't had time to face a striker. Like, he was only preparing for Merab, so you could only imagine what those camps looked like. So to come back and I thought his fight was rather impressive. The first round, because I feel like when you're at a situation like we're at our buddy's house and we're watching the fight, if you look over and you see someone grappling, you're like, oh, they're winning. But when there's two people on the feet, you don't know who's winning.
Yeah.
I can watch the fight and tell you every second that it was on the feet, O'Malley was winning.
Can I take back my words in half a step? Speaking on this point of like Merab stole his confidence, this is why it's good to have two perspectives, because I was kind of just like, okay, did he? Kyle's kind of breaking it down. I'm kind of taking back my words. I'm thinking, as soon as O'Malley pulls down his sweatpants and it's just pink fighting shorts, I'm like, This dude's so confident as an MF. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. So, and then
thank you for like giving me that second perspective on something I saw on social media, man. This is what everybody should be doing.
And then I hate that people
just
don't
ask somebody about something you believe in.
I hate that people don't like watching. Like, I feel like if you watch the fight as a casual, which a lot of like kind of how
which
we were. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was locked in during the O'Malley fight, so I saw when O'Malley was on the feet. But there was a lot of people in that room, like Colin, our buddy, CD Trades, he'd be like, I don't know how you think O'Malley won that. And I'm like, I literally saw him the whole time, watch the fight. This is him. O'Malley's on the ground. Oh, he's losing.
He didn't think O'Malley won.
He looked back. O'Malley's on. No, he literally thought O'Malley lost. And I just don't get it, because every second that fight was on the field, O'Malley was winning. If you were to look and somehow see Song Yadong grappling with him, yeah, he was losing. The second round was pure domination, but rounds 1 and 3, I don't even know. What's crazy is the live odds, before you could stop betting, O'Malley was like plus 200. So even Vegas said O'Malley was losing that fight. I just don't even know how. I don't get it.
Dude, I want to just, like talk about what a kind of leading up to the main fight.
I actually gotta check out the stat.
I feel like it was this was a very low key card for it to be like, oh, this is the main event, because like we wouldn't expect these two people to be in one. But Justin Gaethje versus Paddy the Baddy, man. Would you ever expect this to be a main event on a first inaugural card of a brand new platform?
No, they probably should have
a belt.
They probably should have combined it with.
Who could have saw this coming? And it was still gonna debut above Nunes versus Harrison if that went on, which we still want UFC. So,
you know what they should have done? Combine it with next week, but it's okay.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like Gaethje Paddy is better than Volk Lopes too. I think. Am I wrong in the comments? Let me know.
Yes,
I'm wrong.
No, you're right.
Oh,
Oh,
you're not the comments.
I'm trying to look at the stats. Like, what the fuck?
Fight? You can still do it on the ESPN app.
Of the fight?
Yeah, they still have UFC on there. They didn't switch up, thankfully, on the app. You can check scores still. You can check stats. You can also... There's this new Discord button. Kidding. Like, I'm already on ESPN, bro. I'm on the profile. I'm on the fight history and shit. He just beat Song Yadong. See what his statistics was. Oh, check the statistics. Ready, Kyle? Want me to start naming off some shit for you?
I got it.
3 takedown. Oh, we're looking at the same thing. Perfect.
How do you do like per round though?
Per round though?
Yeah.
I think that's UFC.com, fam.
So O'Malley outstruck him by 6 strikes in the first round. 9 in round 3 got beat the piss out of. Yeah. So O'Malley fucking dominated Song Yadong. I'm not really sure. I think honestly people just were preying on O'Malley's downfall. I think a lot of people don't like him, which is fine.
Really?
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't like him. That's fine.
I think a lot of people just
kind of like the same way
real fans, so they just moved on to the next big thing.
Yeah, and the same way.
Although O'Malley fans went to Pereira.
The same way that some people don't like Islam when he fights and stuff. So like O'Malley has his fans.
Can you agree that a lot of the dick riders probably just went right on to Pereira?
Yeah. So.
Yeah,
O'Malley's still my guy. Though.
Okay, final ratings of UFC. Did we even talk about Paddy and JC yet?
No, we'll talk about. All right, so Derek Lewis unfortunately has to retire. Yeah, he just doesn't even look like he's in there to fight anymore. And if he is trying to fight, then I feel like he should retire.
Yeah, and Silva versus Nama Nunes
got robbed.
I think I'm done saying robbery in 2026, man. I'm not a ref. Robbery. I think the refs got it right. We're just gonna obviously breeze through a couple fights here. Dude, freaking
no, the judges have to get it right.
I'll touch back on this early prelim fight later before we get past the main event, but Justin Gaethje does the unthinkable, and a lot of people thought this was going to be a grappling fight, blah 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 blah.
Unfortunately,
I had Paddy sub, or you had Paddy sub, I had Paddy KO. The belt is vacant, y'all. That's why it's not in the video right now. We're sorry. We got to see who wins it next week, but
unfortunately, guys, this is bad for the UFC.
Really?
Gaethje, and I wholeheartedly mean this, has a 0% chance to victory against Ilia Topuria, and I don't even think, because the one thing in MMA is puncher's chance. He doesn't have that against Ilia Topuria. I think, unfortunately, Gaethje is a guy who gets hit, and Ilia is a guy who lands. So it's going to be bad.
Do you want to know what's interesting about that fight?
As much as I would think that Ilia would kill Paddy just as bad as he's about to kill Gaethje, I think it would have been more for an entertaining fight because Paddy's chin is going to age up better. Unlike Gaethje, this is his 3rd title shot, and he's the only 2-time interim champion, and it's not
of the world.
Good.
But dude, I honestly think there's two things that Gaethje's got to be worried about, right? I think one is that he ain't getting younger. Each fight, like statistically, he is probably, in the grand scheme of things, getting worse. Whether it's one aspect of fighting, his mind, his body, something on whatever, injury. And then the second thing he's got to be worried about, right, is the fact that I think the prophecy for any upcoming lightweight is a Justin Gaethje win. You know what I mean? Ilya is destined to beat Justin Gaethje because that's what Khabib did, and that's what Oliveira did, and that's what all these people in times before have done. And that's why he is the 2-time interim champion, because he is a stepping stone for the greats. He is great in his own right.
Unfortunately,
but like a lot of people before my time in MMA commentary have said, I mean, we don't really see brawlers become champions.
Well, yeah, and he's just on his third title shot.
Who was the last one? Lawler?
You know my favorite statistic, right?
Lawler was
the
a champ,
34
right?
thing. Yeah,
he was a welterweight champ.
Yeah, 18 years ago.
He's got to be the last brawler, right?
Champ.
But sorry if it was just audio for a second for all our YouTube viewers.
Not only do brawlers not become champs, but my favorite statistic of all time of fighters 35 years and older, this man is 37. 37. He's not beating anybody, and by the time he fights, he's probably going to be 38 because Ilya's going through custody battle and shit. So
damn, man, pray for Ilya in the comments.
It's just 38 years old, third title shot, 2-time inter. Do you really think this guy's
the
gonna
prophecy?
Become champion?
Does anyone else agree that
and it's not
prophecy?
even like we're in a situation where it was like Conor McGregor, because as good as Conor was, his title shots were given to him right after he got to fight. Yeah, it was a 10-year unbeaten Jose Aldo, but it was coming off an injury, inactive Aldo. Who did he get to fight for the lightweight champion? Fucking Eddie Alvarez. Who is Eddie? No one even cares about him. There's champions before him that people still talk about over him.
Guess who beat Eddie Alvarez?
And guess what? This isn't
Conor.
A situation like Gaethje where there's Eddie Alvarez as champ. It is motherfucking Ilya Taforia, 29 years old, prime of his life. Just lost his wife. How are you going to beat that guy? I don't know.
Maybe by sending over some workers to his home to distract him and get him off his game.
Send a spy.
But kind of final wraps on Paramount card, right? What would you rate this out of 10?
7.
Okay. I think honestly, I'm actually gonna go a little bit up because it felt like a good old fashioned UFC card with the bros, and I'm gonna give it a 8 out of 10. Can I just say one more thing about why Paramount feels weird? Maybe right out the gates. Paramount, the UFC was never as mainstream as it is right now. Do you want to know what's mainstream? Streaming platforms. Obviously, the UFC has to evolve. It's not this niche sport that you can find on some Timbuktu channel on your TV anymore. You know what I mean?
Right.
This is being in the commercials. This is the promotional, for Paramount. This is promoting a whole streaming service at the moment. So UFC is at a brand new level of success, fame. They're in a whole nother stratosphere in terms of revenue and spending that they were obviously when they began this thing 30-something years ago.
Exactly how the deal went down. I'm pretty sure Paramount just paid UFC for the year.
So I think the diehard fans that might be a little bit up in arms, and I'm not even that diehard because I just started watching 5 years ago, but I honestly kind of feel this way too. I'm like, this isn't really our niche sport anymore, man. Your coworker will ask you about the UFC.
Yeah.
just like they ask you about the NFL game. So it's a different world, but we're here to embrace it. That's why we kind of also had to adjust in what we're doing, because we can't, do something that we don't want to. And that's why we are doing what we want to right now. But in terms of UFC news and other news, we got another pay-per-view. Sorry, we just got off a pay-per-view and we're into another pay-per-view. I think we could just mention before rating into another pay-per-view, kind of break the ice getting into this next topic.
Israel Adesanya is fighting. That's good.
Really? Who's he fighting? It's just a teaser. It's like,
dude reports the sport, doesn't know who the fucking fighter. Fuck you guys. All right.
Like we said, we're learning.
Let's see how bad, guys. I love Apple, but let's see how bad their Siri is, dude. I've been trying to use Siri whenever I get an opportunity like this. It's only every month that it stops by.
Yeah, dude.
Let's see if it helps me out here, boys.
No, Kyle. Every time Siri fucks up, it's just like,
dude, she never works.
Call from Apple's like, start using Apple AI.
I know, right?
Start using Apple AI.
No, and I have Apple AI. That's the craziest part.
Hey Siri.
Wait.
What's the letter between B and D?
Is this guy out of his mind?
Oh, Siri just gives you the web. It's like, shut up and go to the
Siri,
web.
who is Israel Adesanya fighting next?
See, dude, Siri used to be helpful, didn't it, Kyle?
On the web for who is Israel Adesanya fighting
Dude,
next.
your Siri sounds like a lazy hoe.
Well, who is she fighting? Like, just tell me.
Kyle,
Like,
didn't Siri just get lazy? Siri is basically like, go to AI at this point. Siri got tired of us, I think, bro. Didn't she?
He's fighting?
I think Siri grew up with us, right, Kyle?
You won't believe
she used to be super helpful, happy for her job.
Joe Pfeiffer.
God, did I just kind of cook there?
Yes.
Siri's grown on us. She's sick and tired of us. She's sick and tired of her job, just like we're sick and tired of ours. She's just gonna send us to AI.
Siri,
she said, "Go to Google."
Are you gay?
She'll still give a funny answer. Like Kyle.
Sexual orientation.
What's she saying?
Kyle, in 2014, Siri was farting for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? What is Siri doing now? Go to AI. Go to Google.
Go to ChatGPT.
Here's just the wrong thing because I misheard you. It's like you pick up everything else. You pick up all my ad preferences as I'm speaking, but you can't pick up my question for Siri.
It actually did.
What the fuck?
It did ask me to go to Google, which is kind of fucked up.
Yeah, so we're kind of off the Siri train. I think I'm going to switch to UmiDG9X's.
I use Snapchat AI on Grok.
You're not a Snapchat AI user,
Yeah,
bro.
they're both
What
good.
do you ask them? Like
if it's convenient.
What's my name?
If it's convenient. Like,
where's the nearest
like if
McDonald's?
I need a question on Rocket League or Arc Raiders or...
What should I build in Minecraft?
If it just depends. So,
That's always a good
here's
one.
the thing. So if I'm off my phone and like I'm playing Rocket League, like this was an instant last night and I needed it real quick. I was like, how the fuck am I supposed to do the musty? Like, so I asked Snapchat AI because Snapchat pulls up really quick.
They pull up YouTube videos for you?
But if I'm looking for something in depth, like I was doing craps the other day, dice for the casino, and I had a more in-depth question, and I was like, I'm not going to ask Snapchat, let me go to Grok, because Grok takes an extra second to think. That's where Snapchat's like...
Yo, Kyle.
Shout out AI. I fuck with it.
Can I say one more thing on AI, and it's an idea I have that either we could become multimillionaires off of, or if somebody's watching this, knows how to do this, I'm going to give them this idea for free, right? It's a website called My YouTube Plug, right? And it's an AI that you're like, I want to watch a video about this, this, and this. And it pulls up a random YouTube video that is the perfect definition of what you asked. It's called the YouTube Plug.ai.
I had an engineer.
Do you know how to make AIs? Like, should we make this? Or does anyone in the comments want to help us make this?
I had an engineer at my table actually talk about AI and how it's just like, well, he was stating the obvious. Because obviously,
or do you think that already exists?
Well, AI has just always existed.
Should we try it and be like, pull me up a YouTube video that's this, and this? Just to see if my YouTube Plug AI definitely doesn't exist. So that's what I want to invent. If somebody in the comments could help me out. And Kyle, do you want to be a part of it if somebody helps us out?
I just need AI.
Yeah, I don't know how to use AI, so we need to hire an AI analyst for $475,000 per month.
Probably just hit up Connor. What kind of engineer is he?
Yeah. We got to call Connor.
What kind of engineer is he?
Mechanical.
He's not going to have no...
I think this actually might have to be a business call.
He won't know
if he
AI.
answers, is this a business call?
No, he won't know AI. He's a mechanical engineer.
Okay, we just have to see if... Dude, if he answers, he's
not a
actually
software
because this would be just the perfect segment right now. All right, everyone. In the comments, just type... If Sully doesn't answer, type F. If he does answer, type W. Come on, Sully. Pick up the phone, man. Pick up the phone. Come on, Sully. Come on, Sully. Sully? Hey, what's up, man? Quick question. We're doing the Fight Geeks podcast. Do you have any experience with AI?
No, not at all, to be honest. You can't just like ChatGPT that shit.
No, but do you want to hear my AI idea that
actually.
we just need somebody to code? It's called myoutubeplug.ai, right? You just go on it. It's like your homie that always has a good ass YouTube video. You're just like, yo, can you send me a new YouTube video to watch? I'm eating dinner and
So you guys gonna eat or like late at night and
Yeah.
you just ask it for a good YouTube video because it's just some random.
it's like a computer friend that strictly is your YouTube video plug.
Bro, I feel like just ask ChatGPT for that will give you a video, will it not?
Like, Connor, do you want to know what's good about that not existing?
What?
You could always just hit me up for a good YouTube video. Do you want to hear something kind of interesting? Kyle, you want to just tell him about your Snapchat AI usage?
Yeah.
Tell him.
I like Snapchat AI. Wait, what do you want me to tell him?
Just tell him what you do with it.
I use it for like Rocket League, Arc Raiders. Let's see what I most recently asked it.
I was like, wow, I'm actually meeting a Snapchat AI user.
Where'd he go?
I like hid that from my timeline, deleted Snapchat to never talk to it again because I feel like it's listening to me.
Yeah, it is Chinese operated. Be careful with that.
Dude, the last picture I sent it was me butt naked.
What?
Bro.
And he said, damn, you thick.
All right, Connor, well, if you ever learn some AI and you want to help me make my YouTube plug .ai, hit me up. UFC 325 is this weekend. Yes, we're not taking any breaks here.
Naughty?
Let's see who we need to talk about. Torres Finney. This is just a quick shout out to Torres Finney, man. Guess how many times he fought in the Contender Series and won before he got to UFC. He fought in not 1, not 2, not 3. Yes, 3. He fought in 3 UFC Dana White Contender Series fights before he got and guess what? He won all of them. 2 by decision and 1 by knockout, but it took a knockout for Dana White to be like, all right, kid, you're in. So, yeah, shout out to Finney, man. He is making a second UFC appearance.
I'm taking him.
Yeah, same. I'm rooting for the dude. He's also undefeated.
It is really.
Oh, here we go. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold the phone right now.
Who fighting there?
Tai Tuivasa is back. Your friendly neighborhood Tai Tuivasa is back. And guess who it's against? Talison Teixeira. Which, if you remember, he knocked out Derek Lewis in his last fight.
No, I think
but we saw what Derek Lewis.
Him out.
Yeah, he did. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm cutting that out.
Therefore, I have Tai Tuivasa knocking.
Tai Tuivasa knockout. Tai Tuivasa is back, y'all. He is going to be fighting Tom Aspinall for the heavyweight belt in 2 months.
We were way too close to John Jones versus Tai Tuivasa.
We need to talk about why we were way too close to Tai Tuivasa versus John Jones in 2022. Or whatever the hell that was, 2023. Rafael Fiziev is fighting Mauricio Ruffi, who also recently dropped a fight on a long streak he was on against Benoit Saint-Denis. And fun fact about Benoit Saint-Denis is he'll be following up this fight against... Oh my God, this is a good ass
He's already
card.
fighting again?
Rafael Fiziev, though, is back. Didn't he get, like, brutally beat up his last fight?
Against Gaethje?
Oh, no, he actually won his last fight against Ignacio Bahamundes.
Oh my God.
But, dude, the next fight, Dan Hooker versus Benoit Saint-Denis, this is amazing, this fight.
I got Benoit.
Benoit Saint-Denis?
Yeah.
I mean, Hooker's coming off the Saryukian loss, but I'm proud of Hooker, man, regardless. He went from losing to Makhachev and Allen to, okay, I'm going to go on a little 3-fight win streak and fight the number 1 contender. I'll lose by submission, but I still did it.
Right.
In 2025 and 6, or 2025 mostly. Benoit Saint-Denis, though, we also got to give a shout out to him for turning it around. He lost to Poirier by knockout. He lost to Renato Moicano due to a doctor's stoppage. But then he's like, you know what? I'm going to take less than a year break, and I'm just going to go on and freaking get 2 submissions and a knockout. And
wait, he got 2 subs? Let me see this.
Yeah,
no,
he got sub knockout.
No.
He subbed Kyle Prepolek. Remember that? You remember that card because it was on UFC 315.
He did not lose to Poirier, lose to Raymano, and then sub 2 people and then knock out.
Yeah, he did.
What?
He subbed Mauricio. He subbed Mauricio Ruffi, who is also fighting tonight.
Wait, what?
In the second round, that was Mauricio. He broke Mauricio Ruffi's streak, man, and he just knocked out Dariush.
Did I not watch that fight? What the fuck?
You I mean, that's kind of when you first started working, man. You might have not watched them, but yeah, dude. Benoit Saint-Denis, man. He has been on a little tear, and I think he's going to continue it. I'm not even going to lie to you, man. I think he's going to continue it this weekend. What the are you watching?
I don't remember this. When was this?
It was all a fever dream, bro. Now I'll pull it up what card it was. What's this song? It was on a fight night, that's why, bro.
No, the Fighting Nerds
was on a fight
fraudulent.
Night.
Oh my God.
Dude, what was that song? That song was good as fuck.
Oh my God, you fucking Fighting Nerds aren't even that good.
All right, and that brings us to the main event. Alexander Volkanovski versus
come on, man.
Diego Lopes.
I got Diego Lopes.
Dos. crazy thing that a lot of people might not realize, everyone's like, oh, Diego Lopes, he's so young, he's such a rookie. He has more losses than Volkanovski. I wouldn't have thought, to be honest with you, but Volk still only has 4 losses, despite, like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like he was down, but he wasn't out. Like, everyone looked at him as like, damn, what happened to Volk? But it's like, he only has 4 losses still, and he's in a title shot, or he's defending his title. I'm sorry. Yeah, going into this one, there is a 6-year age gap.
Yeah, I got.
And there's also a 5-inch height gap, Lopez. But
I got
it didn't matter in the last
because,
fight.
Unfortunately,
Really?
It's hard to beat the same guy twice, especially at this age.
Ooh.
It's just hard,
especially since their last fight was by decision. So it's not like we can expect too much to be different. I mean, if you could like think of something that one of these two would change up from the last fight going to this one, what would you say? I know what I would say.
I would say Volk's timing was great. I'd like to see him avoid a couple of the big shots.
Yeah.
And then I would like to see Diego Lopes do the opposite of what I just said. I'd like to see him land a couple more big shots because he was cracking Volk. And the way Volk's chin held up from getting knocked out twice against Islam and then Ilya, I couldn't believe he was able to eat some of the shots that Diego Lopes was landing. Because, he had dropped him. He dropped him in the fight.
Salud.
But even in the fight, some of like the regular exchanges that I was seeing after in like slow-mo that didn't even drop him, I was like, holy shit, I don't even know how Volk's chin
I know.
Recovered.
Do you want to hear?
Twice.
I mean,
shout
your
out
advice.
All his nutritionists, his weight trainers, because that has everything to do.
Your advice to Volk, honestly, is just about the same to mine. Defense.
He looked good. Just can't
defense.
Eat the big ones because his timing's so good. But then all of a sudden he'll eat like the biggest, most obvious overhand you've ever seen.
We're excited. I mean, I'm assuming that you have work this Saturday. I'm assuming from Baltimore all of a sudden.
I've got skill. It's not funny. I've got skill.
So damn, bro, it was a good run though. It was awesome to have the Fight Geeks watch a fight, the same establishment.
It's not funny. I've got skill in the morning.
But yeah, we'll see what happens this weekend, man. I'm excited to just keep on. I'm really excited about.
Look at this back-to-back pods, back-to-back fight fucking cards.
I'm just excited about how this podcast turned out. Like all the technology and just the vibes have been off the charts today. The table, it's like we are back, and when we said we were going to go all in on podcasting only, we meant it.
Yeah, so
this was an amazing podcast so far.
Let's try to get out there and just be out there.
I think closing thoughts are on
it's 2026.
It's like we're excited to just.
And we're old. We're old.
Yeah, we're excited to just enjoy fights. We're not going to be, stressing over stuff that's out of our control in terms of sports anymore.
Yeah, because
it's like we're going to sit back, enjoy the ride, talk about it with y'all. Do other things we're passionate about too.
There was a lot going on, and now we could just bring it back. Right, we're older now. We could.
Because a lot of the talk about just being successful in life, it's like narrow in on one thing, do it for 10 years straight. It's like, is that really the thing though? Because it's like I almost want to have like a Thanos Infinity Stone gauntlet of experience to kind of shape my life. I don't want to be like, oh, I was in my room grinding out an Instagram page for 10 years straight.
I feel like some people on TikTok
it's like I have so much valuable experience. So is you as well.
Kids are out at the bar drinking while I'm doing the gym. I'm like, fuck you. We can go to the bar once a month and have a good time.
Yes. Exactly. It's like
you don't have to not go to the bar.
I think that's also a part of like not making one single thing your personality. It's like if you go to the gym too much, you lose other aspects of your life. If you drink too much, you lose other aspects of your life, like fitness.
Remember when Will Smith was like,
a healthy
"Can we
balance,
talk about
man.
like the political and
bro?"
He's like, every time I'm with everybody, they're just like laughing and goofing off.
You know the clip of the dude responding? He's like, "Bro."
How about this one? Wait, what is his name?
Jaden.
They're like, yo, Jaden. He's like, what's up? He's like, you look. He's wearing like the whole house. Have you seen that? You've seen that. Guys, I love y'all, but Jaden Smith.
Yeah, I think at least for us, like if you are fully locked in onto something and you have been for the past 10 years, I respect you. But I think it's good to have a little bit of experience, especially in these crucial years.
Really caught Jaden Smith lacking at the Grammys and started roasting him for his outfit.
I have seen that.
And I look and I go around sometimes and I hang out with other people that are my age and they're just kind of just
bro.
I'm just like, dude, like, oh my
Yo, Kyle.
Can we talk about like the political and economic state of the world right now?
Kyle, can you pause that for a second?
Can we talk about?
I don't watch YouTube Shorts a lot, right? But for the amount of YouTube Shorts I do watch, I do hate that creator ad in the top right of videos. It just like randomly pops up like that.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't watch YouTube Shorts that much, but it's annoying. But yo, can you pause that for a second?
I'm crying.
Do you want to know what I'm gonna make out of this?
Yo,
podcast?
Jaden.
You know how you said it, and then I was like, bro, I'm
Yeah.
gonna do like Jaden Smith thing, 67% accuracy. You ever see those?
Yo, Jaden. Yo, what's up, dude? The fact he answered is even more.
Yo,
sad.
Jaden, you look, bro.
Yo, Jaden. Yo, other than that, guys, it's been the political.
It's been an awesome.
Yo, next week you want to just talk about the political, economical state of the world and like the environment and stuff,
bro. It's always nah.
The only time I'll talk about the environment is something cool happens, like a volcano burns half
Or
the
wait,
world.
can we end the podcast with one more thing? Yeah. And I don't know if you've seen this, but have you seen the nihilist penguin?
No.
It's this penguin that's like it's trending because it's like changing the world, right? Because they were doing a documentary on penguins, right? They're like, and they record them for months. It's like they do the same thing every day. They stand here, they go feed. They stand here, they go feed, right? They're filming this penguin. It's like, wait, what's this penguin doing? It's just running the other direction into the mountains. And it's like a motivational thing going on TikTok.
Yeah.
And it's just like honestly inspiring. It's like this penguin is done with the wake up, stand over an egg, eat, slide on my stomach. Although the sliding on the stomach part sounds kind of dope.
He knows of a natural disaster that's coming.
Or it's just AI and the whole world's getting fooled by this penguin.
Yo, I hate when it's like a video that's obviously not AI and then they're like, this is AI.
Dude, do you want to hear something kind of that I need to like check my mom about? She was like, an alligator in Florida went into Walmart and grabbed a rotisserie chicken. I'm like, what did you just say? So then I'm immediately looking at the video. It's like an alligator like walking like it has Tim's on. I'm like, bro, she didn't believe it when she saw the video, but it's just like, why are you reciting this to me right now? So I've been trying to be like, just don't look at all that stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah. I hope that everybody has been having an awesome 2026 so far. Honestly, for me, I'm excited. My 2026 has just begun, essentially. I was kind of in like a little warm-up period. But nah, school deadass starts tomorrow. So if you don't see... honestly, I feel like I might have more time to do the podcast. So if you do see more podcasts, that is why. You know what I mean?
Right, on God.
Because I have a very flexible schedule. Do you want to hear how dope it is? Although I'm gonna bleep this out because I don't want people to know what times I'm like at certain places.
Shout out y'all.
Shout out y'all if you're sticking around. I do sincerely apologize for having the audio issues the last podcast, but we're back in action. The audio issues are not here, and we are on a roll, man. So appreciate everyone for stopping by.
Thank you guys.
As always, drop a like if you liked, and let us know what we should improve on or what do you want to see next.
More Labubu's question mark? Oh wait, y'all don't know about that.
Go to Just Geeks.
Yeah, go
it's
to
cool
Just
channel.
Geeks, yeah, please. Peace out, guys.
Peace.
Whoa, whoa, and I'm all